Sky commentator and former F1 driver Martin Brundle believes Max Verstappen has been playing the game over the past few races, knowing he can afford penalties with his points advantage over Lewis Hamilton, but believes the FIA have no choice but to hand him penalties if he steps out of line. Verstappen was hit with two separate time penalties from the FIA during the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, one for gaining an advantage by leaving the track to take the lead of the race and one for his erratic braking. The Dutchman had been told to hand Hamilton back the lead of the race after gaining the advantage at turn 1 after a red flag restart, but as Verstappen braked to allow Hamilton past on lap 37, the seven-time world champion slammed into the back of the Red Bull, damaging his front wing. Hamilton fumed on the radio that Verstappen had brake-tested him with his sudden move, but regained the lead and went on to win the race in Jeddah as the 24-year-old was hit with a 10-second time penalty after the race. But Brundle was left questioning the way Verstappen is choosing to go racing and admitted the FIA's only choice is to step in. Formula One has a problem in that the design of the racetracks, particularly with regard to the safety runoff areas, and the sporting regulations, simply can't contain the way that Max Verstappen is choosing to go racing at the moment, Brundle wrote for Sky Sports. The FIA's only way to control him is with endless reviews and occasional penalties. He's been playing the game given that, with his points advantage, Hamilton simply can't afford to have an accident with him and lose an opportunity to reduce the points deficit. Even now, despite being absolutely level on points going into the final round, for the first time in F1 since 1974, that remains the case given that he has a 9-8 race victory tally should there be a countback. Such as Max's car control and cunning, he's sometimes able to pull off the audacious moves and leave a margin of doubt as to whether it's hard racing or simply a professional foul outside of the regulations. And it's those moments, such as the infamous Turn 4 in Brazil, which are generating the confusion, controversies, and inconsistencies. I'm in awe of Verstappen's driving skills and racing new and have championed him since the Chinese Grand Prix of 2015 when he was in the Toro Rosso. His touch and control behind the wheel is something to behold, but it saddens me that he's resorting to such tactics. He's better than that. And for all his outwardly carefree attitude, it will be such a shame if his legacy is to be labeled as an unfair driver. With the drivers tied on points, the championship goes down to the wire on Sunday with the title to be decided in the desert.